Welcome to Humpdays.
Welcome back, Humpers. It's a woman's world, and you're lucky to be living in it. And that's a threat.
That is a threat.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about Katy Perry's new music video. That's a common theme here, where celebrities in the year 2024 are cringe.
And stuck in 2010.
Yeah.
Like, J-Lo, she can't get out of there.
No.
Right? Britney can't really get out of there. Now, Katy Perry, she's stuck in there. This anthem, it feels like she jumped the shark.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Does anybody know that? I mean, that's kind of an old phrase, but that's from Happy Days when they literally jumped a shark. It's a great catchphrase.
Yeah, that phrase is from the Happy Days where the show went downhill when Fonzie literally jumped a shark on a pair of water skis.
Yeah.
And didn't die. But also she jumped the left shark because that's what she had at the Super Bowl. So that's what she's trying to get back. She's trying to get back.
Yeah, the shark.
The new music video. What did you think of it? You saw it? What is worse, the video or the song?
Or the song. The lyrics or the song. Yeah. Both were pretty dumpster fiery for sure. Yeah, it feels like she's a little bit stuck in trying to get back to the teenage dream times. It was produced by Dr.Luke. That's where the main criticism has come from, that it's, this pop song all about feminism and how women are champions and wonderful, but it's, I guess, a satire. So I don't know.
That's what she said too. That's what you show me the video of her. It's like, we don't want to be a part of the male gaze, but it's satire, so we do want to be part of the male gaze.
Girl boss! You can do it. You go, girl. You were born to shine. And we're kind of just having fun, being a bit sarcastic with it. It's very slapstick and very on the nose. And with this set, it's like, we're not about the male gaze, but we really are about the male gaze. And we're really overplaying it and on the nose because I'm about to get smashed, which is like a reset for me and a reset for my idea of feminine divine. And it's a whole different world we go to after this. Girl boss!
I'm feeling really inspired by Katy Perry's latest Feminist Anthem. So I want to make some adjustments because I want to be taken seriously. It's a woman's world and you're lucky to be living in it. Believe all women. Women never lie. Women can do anything men can do, but better. Kamala 2024. Now let's get into it.
That's like the main scene, was just like with girls at a construction site with their boobs out.
Yeah.
And then the feminist thing that she did was the feminist. She dressed up as the feminist logo, like
Rosie the Ripper?
Oh,
no, that's Jack the Ripper. What's her name?
I don't know, put it on the screen, but it's
Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, she's a feminist.
Yeah,
All right.
The war hero poster.
The war one,
very all-American.
The one that represented like the second wave of feminism, the girl with her bicep out, and she's like, yeah, we're in the workforce, and like that's what Katy Perry did, and then she immediately ripped off her top and had a Canadian flag bikini top on with the tits out.
Canadian flag.
American flag. Oh,
your Canadian is showing.
She immediately had an American flag with her tits out.
Yeah. And
that's
like,
what
America.
That's what inspired our costumes, you know?
Yeah.
You have your tits out and I have my cock out.
It's the... That's amazing. But I feel like it just didn't... It's not like we're craving like sophistication from these pop stars. That's not necessarily the criticism here, that it was like super dull ChatGPT feeling lyrics of like, hey, Katy Perry pop song, Teenage Dream, California Girls 2.0, but just for like women from all of the states. Like, it's not necessarily even like that the lyrics are boring, because there's a lot of great hits out there with like boring lyrics. It just wasn't good.
No, it wasn't good. It was, I think that's the problem, where so you can get away with so much if you're just good. Just look at Kanye West. It's just like you can get away with a lot if you're talented. Yeah. Like you put out a banger of a tune, you can get away with a lot. Yeah. But that was just, it was, you just saw the hollow messaging. It's just like, it just felt like 2016, where it's just like, it was so like, just messaging with nothing behind it, where it's just like women can do anything that men can do. It's just
But that's satire, so they actually can't.
yeah, that's what you think.
Like, I don't get the satire thing. I feel like she just kind of was covering her steps. Like, I almost feel like
this is satire.
in that clip, which we can like put up,
Yeah.
there's a clip of her like on set saying that, and I feel like it just came out when the negative comments started to come out, and I'm like, I would actually bet that she probably like just like quickly put everything back on and hired everyone to fly back in and was like, satire, we're on set. Like, it probably happened after the fact. Like,
Yeah.
I don't believe that she went into it really knowing that it was satire. I mean, she is like, she always puts in a little bit of silly, funny humor in her stuff though, you know? Like, I don't know. It's hard to know if it's a good thing to, like, what do we want from these celebrities at the end of the day? Because, like, when they change, people get upset. When they do something new and different and they mature and evolve and shift with the times, like, which is what I would actually advise Katy Perry does. Like, they get kind of criticized. Like, Beyonce comes out with a country album. People are, like, not, like, they're uncomfortable with it, right?
But it's a banger tune. She has a banger tune. Like, the thing is, like, she came out with a country album, but, like, look at all the reels and like everyone watched the music video. I mean, everyone listened to "Was in Texas."
Yeah, no, that's true.
Like everyone liked the song. Like however you felt about it, it's like that was a banger of a tune. Like no,
I think people do respect when you try something new.
Yeah.
Right. I know that they always want these like legacy acts, I guess, to stick to what they did before. Like that can be often a criticism, just be like, just stay what you're good at, which is like vapid pop music. But yeah, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing.
Well, it's okay. So we live in a day and age where attention, people want attention. Mm-hmm. So we can tell now on our phones what's authentic, what's not. I can tell on my phone like this person just wants attention. Mm-hmm. Like whether they get a lot of followers on TikTok, just like. She had in the music video someone that likes attention for the sake of attention, so that's why she got Trisha Paytas.
Yeah,
that's someone that wants attention for the sake of attention. And I know I'm saying that while there's 3 cameras on us, but it's just like, but hear me out. But there's people that want attention for the sake of attention. There's people that want attention because they have talent. Yeah. So people that are like play football or sports or like are actually really good musicians are like, I'm really good at this. Mm-hmm. I want to go perform like because I have talent and I need to perform it. Whereas like a stand-up comic, whereas I have this joke I want to try out, and it gets that laugh. Or if it doesn't work, you know it doesn't work and you feel shame about it. But the people that want attention for the sake of attention don't really feel that shame. They just want that attention. So I'm going to go out there and I want as many people talking about me as they did when I did the Super Bowl. I don't care if it's negative attention or positive attention. Yeah. I just want the attention. Doesn't matter if the music's good. I still want the guy who created my teenage dream music, even though he's got a lot of scandals behind him. Like he did some terrible things to Kesha.
Yeah, and everybody's aware of that.
Yeah, everyone's aware of that
like,
too.
It's not like it's back in that time where those things like only certain people knew. Like everyone knows there's like a million YouTube videos exposing Dr.Luke and talking about all of the issues surrounding him. And it's just like to go in, if she worked with Dr.Luke and made another Swish, Swish, Bish, or like a song about being eaten, right? Yeah. Or having alien sex, like we would have just been like, sure, you know? But it's like to do a woman empowerment song with a is like really
that's just like
silly.
Like who, like you have nobody telling you no in your life. That's what that tells me. It's just there's nobody in your life that says this is a bad idea because that person gets fired immediately.
Olivia Rodrigo is like 21 and she, you know, speaks up about, you know, women's rights and all of these, like this Gen Z is like maybe even a little too into these issues, right? And so she just has like she had a little bit of self-awareness because she has a scene in the music video where she's like, they're like, who's Katy Perry? And they're like dancing in front of a ring light. And they're like, we don't know who you are. So she's like, it's not like she's coming in and making this serious hit. Like it was meant to be kind of like funny and satirical, but it just was like, it just was a major miss, I guess. I don't know.
That's a good point about Gen Z and how they are being very, I don't think you can pander to them. I think they're becoming that generation you can't pander to, especially with sexuality. They're very uncomfortable with sexuality.
Right.
It's
They're
true.
actually uncomfortable with
They're
it.
very uncomfortable with
Have
sexuality.
you seen them at the nightclubs?
Dude, they wear their socks above their ankles now. That's how uncomfortable they are with sexuality.
They don't even want to show an ankle.
They don't even want to show an ankle now. That's
Like
that's a millennial thing.
Yeah, that's so true.
That is like they don't even want to show ankle. Like this is pissing them off right now. This is like this is like sorry Gen Z, turn away.
Turn away.
But that's what I don't get. It's just like that's also a thing going on where Gen Z. I'm gonna shit on you a little bit, Gen Z. But they're talking about how like, oh no, it's unhip to have socks above your ankles, like
or under ankles.
Under your ankles.
Exposed ankles.
yeah, it's unhip.
Heaven
to have,
forbid.
Heaven forbid we expose our ankles. It's just
Yeah.
like I don't think we should take fashion advice from a generation that doesn't have sex.
Yeah,
like
that's true. It's known.
it's known. Like they brag about it. They're like, no,
breaking records in terms of being the most celibate
yeah, and they're proud of
generation.
it. So I don't know if we should take fashion advice from the group of people that aren't having sex and
Sure.
are the least fashionable
Yeah.
and least attractive.
I just don't understand this. Oh my god. Now our audience is gone. The Gen Z audience.
No, we found you attractive.
Stay.
Your minds are great. You have great minds. You have great minds. No, it's true. They are smarter than us in that aspect. They're like, let's not.
They're aware of everything.
They're aware of
They
everything.
don't let things slide.
They're like, yeah, they don't care about their image so much. They're like, well, I don't need to live in a big city. Let's just go move out of town more and not get into debt.
I feel like Gen Z love to hate watch.
Yeah, they do.
So like they've made a lot of people famous by hate watching them.
That's
They hate
true.
them so much now these people are famous.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
you might have just gained a lot more.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we may have just gained more viewers.
Thank you.
and that's the thing, Katy Perry, and you brought that up too. Like Katy Perry is, at the end of the day, it is a win for her. All
Yeah.
of this attention, even though it's negative attention. I mean, that's how the Kardashians platform were built. Like she's pulling a JoJo Siwa, right? It's
Yeah.
working.
It is working. And it is,
At the end of the day, that music video did blow up.
yeah, because the thing is, like, everything she does is, like, just loud and for attention. Because not like Adele. Like, she has stage fright. She gets nervous about going on stage, but she wants to sing. Like, that's, like, her passion in life. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's Katy
She's a
Perry.
legacy act.
Yeah.
Like she's going to be one of those, like, she actually has solidified herself as a legacy act.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know what
you're
the
right.
difference is though. Like, Katy Perry could have been, right? Or no? Could she?
Well, the thing is, like, to be able to sing like Adele, like, that is, like, Katy Perry, like, you can go to a bar and, like, you can have a band, they can play a Katy Perry song, you're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if you go someplace and someone starts singing Adele and they sound like Adele, like, you stop, like, oh, this girl's
Right,
good. You're like,
right.
wow, this girl's good. Because you know that Adele is that good at singing.
Yeah. Katy Perry's a unique voice, but from the Super Bowl, we all know, like, she can't really sing live. I saw her live too.
Yeah, she's fun, but
Yeah.
it's just a fun pop act.
It's a lot of extra stuff. It's not just to focus on her voice. Like Adele, it's just her on a stage, right,
Yeah.
with a piano or whatever. And Katy Perry is like, she had like cat costumes. She had a whole garden on her stage. And she, you know what? She's always actually kind of been this weird version of like feminism, but then also adhering to it all. Because actually, when I went to her concert when I was younger, she had this weird garden moment, and then she got a pizza out of the garden, and then she was like, "Does anybody want a pizza?" And then a little girl was like, "Me," and she was like, "Oh my god!" And she was like, "You can have the pizza because pop stars can't eat pizza. We're not allowed." And she was speaking to her that way, and I was like, "That is funny," and like, honestly,
Yeah.
it's bold and true.
Yeah, that's
Right? Like she's being real.
Yeah.
She can't have pizza. But it is a weird thing to say to a little girl because she was like probably 8 or something
Yeah.
like that. Like it's just a really mixed message. I don't know if it's like healthy or I don't know. She's like she's always gonna adhere to it. Like she's definitely on Ozempic, working really
yeah,
hard.
that's the thing. She looks like she's on Ozempic. Like, she's got that big Ozempic head.
It's sort of like her last hurrah, this like 40 push of like still adhering to the beauty standards. So it's like I don't blame her for going all out and like looking hot in this video. It's just, yeah, she should have just stuck to another swish swish or something. It's just weird to go super hyper feminist and then just like be on Ozempic and like say it's satire, and I don't know. It didn't work.
Just talk about how summer is so much fun.
Yeah,
like it's just
I know.
like these empty feminism things where it's just we are past feminism. Like Gen Z is past feminism. They've moved on to I'll say Palestine. that's they're some more important issues right now. Some shmenis mind on their mind. But yeah, I think she's but again, it's I can't hate watch her like you do the Kardashians. I think she's just a fun person and sincere. Not sincere. I'll take that back. I think she's just a silly girl with ADHD that just likes the attention and just likes singing pop songs. Mm-hmm. And I don't think because nobody likes dressing like Katy Perry. I think she's someone that's also trying to fit in with the Kardashians as opposed to the Kardashians trying to stay at the top. I think she's just trying to be she's like everyone else trying to be liked to get attention like those people that follow the Kardashians.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like she's influenced by the Kardashians. Like she hears Kim Kardashian say, "Oh, I only have 10 years left of being attractive." Right. And she's like, "Oh shit, we're the same age."
She's
call that producer that diddled a bunch of people. I need his help ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to bring back my youth. Yeah. So like she's influenced by that stuff. So I heavily I don't think she has anyone in her ear that tells her no, don't worry about it. I think she's come to that level of fame where she's just do whatever she wants to do because she's batshit crazy. Yeah, because she is a little batshit crazy.
Yeah, and it is kind of fun to watch. I'm still excited to see what she does for the
rest because she does have fun. Like her past songs are so much fun, and like I bet she does have great concerts. And
it's just silly pop fun. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know if this was like a super damaging move in the end. I feel like we're in a time where like same with JoJo Siwa, like I don't know if that's gonna damage her, all of this attention. Well, I think
with Katy Perry, like at the end of the day, it's just freaking corny.
Yeah.
It's just like you went cornball when you're pop, but now you're cornball pop. It's just like you're not that fun like California girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With like Snoop Dogg and it's a cool aesthetic video. And same with like Roar. That's a great song. That's an anthem.
Yeah. Well, I think she tried to do that with she tried to follow the same formula by throwing like Trisha Paytas in there, which is such like a random.
It's just a bad song.
Yeah, it's just a bad song.
It's just a bad song.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's like made by ChatGPT or like that it's a like Venus commercial.
Oh, I'm your Venus.
Yeah, it's like sexy, confident, so intelligent. Like the shaving commercial. Yeah. And they're also saying that it's a lot like those songs that are just like put between what is that realtor show Selling Sunset? Yeah. They're just like throwing it in between like a woman coming in, kind of like a Reese Witherspoon Legally Blonde style clip going in to sell a house. And I don't know, it really fits those. Yeah. And people are like, oh, it's going to be like, this is going to be a banger in Macy's like this season or something like that. It's pretty funny. Yeah. It's not like, I don't know. It just didn't hit.
Yeah, it didn't hit. And I think this is going to, and like the whole phoniness behind the whole feminism thing that she's trying to do when you don't really believe it.
Yeah.
And I think that's like might be a canary in the coal mine because we have a whole election coming up with Kamala Harris being the Democratic nominee. And I think that's what she's going to do a lot of that stuff. She's like, feminism, women are the future. And like, people are like, well, where do you stand on Palestine? That's what Gen Z's going to be like.
Yeah,
she has to answer that. So it's just, this is a canary in the coal mine for what's about to come.
Yeah, she got endorsed that it was like it's like she is a brat or whatever. Yeah. And like they're doing all of these things. It's just like what Hillary did, where she was just like, you got a Pokemon, go to the polls.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it doesn't work. Gen Z's actually really smart.
Yeah, Gen Z's smart, just not attractive. Mm-hmm. I have to give it to you guys. You have youth on your side.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
And also, pretty privilege is overrated, guys. Yeah, it's becoming out of style to just keep up with this stuff. It's just so obvious, right? It's like just embrace who you are. And of course, we're gonna get tons of comments about how we're really fat and stuff because we have
a bandana because I'm going bald. I get it. I get it.
But like we're real people. Guys.
We're real people. We have feelings, and thank you for watching. Let us know what you think about Katy Perry's video, and what other pop star do you think is cringe right now? Let's just come up with some stuff.
Yeah.
Who else is pissing you off? Let us know.
Subscribe, America.